world spewing hatred. I know this Jew is sacred. In Yasha's eyes, Jacob, they prayed that you wouldn't make it. Well, I did. Every day when my Jew the pavement, my faith was blatant, but my plans that grew to make shift, cause it's the will of Yah. Still it's called the truth and faith sent into the minds of the most wise. Our truest statements come from the words he spoke. Searchers quotes, any fool could say it's written by man, but man ain't grew to break grips from his desires for fame, power, and fortune made quick. Only the Rawak Ahmath can inspire true spiritual greatness, and now I'm moving on up in his kingdom, keeping opinions on tuck in his kingdom, because this ain't no democracy. All can see clearly, only Yah can speak all the words we ought to heed. He ordained all of his prophecies, and we've been dancing to his tune since light came from off his speech.
A little story time. I've been through some things, but I made it. I took it as a sign. Keep on going hard till they hate it. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing.
Verse 2
Nothing
for
at
you.
all.
Raw from the jaw, righteous over worldly, Jews against the world. I'm your servant. They breaking all the covenants and creeds you made with us. To top it off, enslaved and hang us, then they take pictures. Even worse than that, we forgot our first love. We made on Sinai when you sprinkled us our first blood. Yasha came and died so we could be your sons and daughters, but we selling them out for whatever contract coming proper. With the material gains that we be seeking, we shining a light on heathenistic ways instead of being your beacon of righteousness. I try fervently leading my people. Now I'm in everybody's crosshair like a peephole. I've been hated like Yasha said I would. They taking was blatantly Satan and calling it good. I've been hated like Yasha said I would. They taking was blatantly Satan and calling it good.
A little story time. I've been through some things, but I made it. I took it as a sign. Keep on going hard till they hate it. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing. Nothing at all.
Herein is how my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit, so shall you be my disciples. These things I command you, that you love one another. If you keep my commandments, you shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. These things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. If you were of the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. This is my commandment, that you love one another, as I have loved you. Remember the word that I said to you, the servant is not greater than his Lord.